Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. Got the birds all around us. It's a pretty breezy, sunny day. How to overcome fears after an injury. Let's just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Have you been injured recently? A woman wrote into me saying that she got injured after going to the gym, and now she's kind of afraid to go back there and do her normal routine. When you get injured, like I've been injured before, skating around, we often say, why me? Why now? And then we're thinking, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. I've twisted my ankle twice, skating around. And when it happened, I was like, ah! Okay, after you do that, allow yourself to scream, right? Really scream when you get injured. Get frustrated, get mad. Okay, after you've done that, what helped me along my journey was to realize this. Everything happens for a reason. Didn't your grandma tell you that? After she told you, pick a good partner for yourself, right? So everything happens for a reason. Cause and effect. I realized that I twisted my ankle twice when I was skating many years ago because 1, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. 2, I was in a rush. 3, I didn't stretch properly. So there was a lot of reasons why I was injured. And at first I didn't want to take responsibility. I'm here to tell you, it's okay to vent, like really get mad and say, why me? And then realize, actually, if you take a closer look, there is probably a reason why you got injured. And that really helped me overcome this fear to say, actually, it could have been prevented. Now, accidents do happen. And sometimes we just got to deal with that. But many times we are injured because we have done something and we have to take a closer look at that. Give yourself time to recover. Give yourself time to recover. Like, I remind myself, sometimes I injure myself if I'm skating, I fall on my ass and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit down here right now, right? Many times we cannot overcome certain fears because as soon as we've been injured, we rush straight back into it, thinking like, actually, I'm gonna do it. And then we're like, actually, I'm pretty afraid right now. Because we know that we are not at our 100% mental and emotional state. When I twisted my ankle, do you know what happened? The next day, I went back out to skate and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Actually, I'm afraid. Of course I would be afraid because only yesterday I twisted my ankle. What I should have been doing was actually sitting this one out, relaxing, and really giving myself enough time to heal. Fear is false evidence appearing real. But what really helped me along my journey is that you've got to respect fear. Fear is not your enemy. Sometimes fear can be your friend, it can be your guide, it can be your counsel. Slow motion this side. I know what it's like to be injured. Sometimes we see our peers having fun, they're smiling, they're playing around, they're training really hard, and we're like, I don't want to watch them anymore, Ralph. I've been watching them. I want to do it right now. And then sometimes we just jump straight into it, not realizing we haven't fully recovered yet. You got to learn how to respect fear. Fear can work with you to say, actually, okay, this is my limit. This is not my limit. Fear is never working against you. Fear is like an alarm clock going off inside of you, alerting you and making you aware of something you need to pay attention to. Many times we say, I can't. In overcoming fears after an injury, I'm here to tell you that saying I can't won't serve you. When you say I can't, it makes you not try, it makes you give up, and it makes you become passive. I remember one time I was cycling, I fell off the bike, and I'm like, I can't get back on the bike. So I just left it there. Whoever found that bike is so lucky right now. Actually, I took it back, right? I said, I can take my bike back. So remind yourself that in overcoming fears, it's about the words you use. Words are the commands that program our subconscious mind. So saying I can't, you are now justifying not trying, not going after your dreams, not going after what once made you happy. When you say I can, you now give yourself permission to get back up, right? And say, actually, let's do this. I've been doing this for years, and it's not going to stop me now. I'm going to give myself enough time to recover. There is no shame in getting injured. Let me repeat that. There is no shame in getting injured. Sometimes you got to realize that an injury can often help you reflect. It can actually, when I actually got injured one time skating, it was a good thing, because if I didn't get injured, I wouldn't have had time to reflect and say, actually, I shouldn't have tried that trick. Or maybe I can try it like this. You see, sometimes when you get injured, it can actually now, for the first time, help you. It can help you modify your training regimen, your training routine. Say, actually, okay, what can I take from this? What can I learn from this experience? Maybe I should do it like this. Maybe I was training too hard. Maybe I need to not train so much. Maybe I need to stay more hydrated. Maybe I need to eat more strawberries. 7-day vegan challenge. Now, I got injured one time exercising, and I was out for a couple of weeks. Bandages everywhere. Even the cat down the road was bandaging. It was putting bandages on me, right? So look at it like this. When you get injured, 7-day vegan challenge, make sure you are eating your complete source of protein, because that protein is now going to compensate and help you rebuild your muscle mass for the time that you have been away from doing what you love. Slow motion this side. When we get injured, sometimes we lose some of our form, our definition we once had. So you need to really be eating a complete source of protein. Hemp seeds, hemp powder, complete source of protein. Chia seeds, complete source of protein. Spirulina, complete source of protein, right? Get your muscle mass back up. Now, one of the greatest things I've learned from injuries is that when you can surround yourself with people, your peers, who are still killing it, ripping it up in a beautiful way, you get inspired to say, actually, I can live through them vicariously. Like when I was injured skating, I would actually go to the skate park and watch my favorite skaters skate. And it was almost as if I was skating. And it was like, I'm not injured anymore, right? Get inspired by your peers. So still go to the gym and watch your peers working out. And that would actually, it would actually fuel your desire to come back even stronger. How about that? How about that? There are people on this planet that would love to have what you have, that would love to have the things you take for granted. And when I was injured, like when you injure yourself, if you injure your foot or your arm, it's only then that you actually start to realize how important your foot is, and how important your hand is, and how important your finger is, and how important your eye is. And like these things we just take for granted, right? Until you're injured, until you get injured, you actually say, oh my days, like every single part of your body is so important, is so valuable because it makes up part of the whole. So it really made me start appreciating every part of my body, to say, actually, my hand is just as important as my foot. And my foot is just as important as my backside. And my backside is just as important as my chest, right? It all matters. It's all important. And then when I was injured, I remember like thinking, gosh, like I am so lucky to even be able to do what I'm doing. Like when I'm in 100% health and fitness, I'm so happy. But sometimes I just take it for granted. So realize right now there are people who don't even have the opportunity to train like you could train, right? So be grateful for what you have and realize this injury you have, it will pass away and you will come back stronger. Injuries are temporary. Don't let it bring you down. Realize you're so much better than that. And then you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Become your greatest version. We're out here in nature, getting high off the good ass prana. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You.